Hello coin collectors out there, welcome back to the Big D Coins channel. Hopefully everyone is having a great day as always. In today's video we are going to be looking at these three coins right here. We have a 1945, 46, and 47 Lincoln Wheat Ears reverse penny, and in this video we will talk about the mintage of all three of these coins, the value of all three of these coins in a couple of different conditions, as well as error coins associated with these three coins. Now, these three coins were all made at the Philadelphia Mint. So you might be wondering why there isn't a mint mark on these three coins, and that's because they're made at the Philadelphia Mint. So in this spot right here, you will not see a mint mark where you would normally would if it was made at the Denver or the San Francisco Mint. All right, let's first start with the design of the coin. So all three of these will have the same design. We're looking at the Lincoln Wheat Ears reverse right here. And this coin design was made from 1909 up until 1958. Starting in 1959, they started making the Lincoln Memorial reverse side. So the obverse didn't change in 1959, but the reverse side did right here. And what you see on the reverse side is you see two wheat ears surrounding the lettering. So we've got the wheat ears on the left side and the wheat ears on the right side right here. And then we see the lettering E pluribus unum, which translates to of one many. Then we see the face value of the coin, 1 cent. And then we see United States of America. The engraver of this coin is Victor David Brenner. And he engraved this coin starting back in 1909. And now his design initially had his initials right here on the reverse side, but then they removed that because they felt like it was too much self-promotion to have his initials right here in large letters on the back. So that is the design of the coin. It's a pretty simple design. It's been around for quite a long time. It was made for that 50-year period from 1909 until 1958. All right, now let's talk about the value of this coin. We'll start with this one right here, 1945. So interestingly, there were 1,040,000,000 of these coins that were produced. And as you'll see, the mintages really drop off when we go from 45 to 46 to 47. Because there were so many that were produced, these coins are not going to be worth very much money at all in a circulated condition like you see right here. Now, when looking at the coin to determine its value, the first three steps that you kind of need to do is you need to look for the date and for the mint mark. So this is the 1945, and we're looking for the mint mark. So we don't have a mint mark right here, indicating that it was at the Philadelphia Mint. And then, so step one is looking for the date and mint mark and variety. And then step two is looking for the grading condition. Now judge the condition to determine the grade. Images in the grading section on various guides can kind of help you determine that. And then you look for any special qualities. So certain elements either enhance or detract from the value of the coin. Now that could be depending on how the coin was struck. There are also some error coins out there, and there is one with the 1945. It's called the Die Obverse, and that's in the Cherry Picker's Guide to Rare Die and Variety Coins. For that coin, this variety has strong doubling on Liberty, so look for Liberty right here, and the date with extra thickness on Lincoln's eye, ear, beard, and tie. So if you've got yours, 1945, and you see some doubling on Liberty, the date, and extra thickness in Lincoln's eye, ear, and beard, and tie, then you might have that double die obverse, which is a special quality of the coin, which can really enhance the value. All right, so I don't think I mentioned the other kind of values depending on the grade. So at a mint state 65, so that's a really high graded coin. Keep in mind the scale goes all the way up till 70. So a mint state 65 will be worth $2. So this coin right here, it's well circulated, so it's not going to get anywhere near that grade as far as a mint state 65 condition goes. So that's the value of the 1945. Here is the 1946. Now, as I mentioned, the mintages do drop off. So we go to under 1 billion of these were made in 1946. There were 991 million of them that were made. In a mint state 65, this will be worth $2 as well. And there is another error associated, there is not an error with the 1946, that's the 1947. So 991 million of these that were produced, mint state 65 condition, that'll be worth $2. And the third and final coin in this series right here that we're talking about today is the 1947. Now 1947, we'd go from this 1946 right here, which had 991 million of them that were made, to 1947, there were only 190,555,000 of these that were produced at the Philadelphia mint mark. And that does increase the value of the coin because the mintages are much lower than the two previous years that we were looking at. So the value of this coin in a mint state 65 will be worth $3. So we go from a $2 coin right here to a $3 coin just based on the real drop off in the mintages of the coin. Now, when we flip it over, we still got the same design. And in the Cherry Picker's Guide, they do call out an error coin associated with this. Similar to the 1945 that we're looking at, there's a double Die Obverse associated with 1947. So doubling is visible on Liberty, In God We Trust, the date, and the eye in the vest. So there's a lot of doubling kind of throughout the coin. You wouldn't probably be able to see it on a coin that's in as rough of shape as this is right here. But if you've got a 1947, look for doubling. Start with Liberty and the date. And if you've got one of those coins, those will be worth significantly more than a regular circulated coin like this right here. The Cherry Picker's Guide assigns a value of $135 to a mint state 60 double die obverse for 1947. All right, let's quickly recap the different values of these coins. We'll talk just about their mint state 65 condition and the mintages associated with them. So on the left, the 1945, that's 1 billion of these were produced for a $2 value at a mint state 65. 1946, 991 million of these were made for a $2 mint state 65 value. And then for 1947, only 190,555,000 of these were produced for a mint state 65 value of $3. All right, everyone, that's all the info that I've got for you today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and best of luck coin collecting out there. Enjoy!